I remember before I got here, I never really took notes. But Peyton has made me a better player because I sit right behind him, and I used to watch him, and he used to take notes about everything that the coach said. So I'm like, I'm about to pull out my notebook. And I remember training camp, he invited me into his room because he wanted to teach me the playbook. So this was last year, and I saw how he had his whole room set up of how, most hotel rooms have a desk, and he would go and put his playbook on the desk. So I started putting my playbook on the desk, and I started having success because I started studying it. The way that he prepares, man, is like none other. He knows the game really well, and that's because he studies. If you apply yourself to anything, you're gonna get great results out of it. And that's one thing that I learned from him, man. Just apply yourself, take the game serious, know your job, and because it's more than physical. Peyton shows you. I mean, is he the oldest starting quarterback in the National Football League? Some of that is physical, but a majority of that is mental. His mental edge over the competition is great.
How do you see that on game day?
Yeah, but on game day, I don't really talk to him. Majority of the time he's on the sideline like this, and then all of a sudden turns into this great dude need to go his bag. I'm like, is he praying or what? He's too calm. So, but I know that he knows everything that's going on. He goes and looks through his notes. He tells Kubiak something. The next thing you know, we're running. So I think that having Peyton as a quarterback is like having a coach on the field. He sees different stuff. I mean, I go back to the San Diego game. He made an adjustment. We were getting ready to run the ball to the right, and he saw the blitz was coming, and Peyton just checked out of it. And here goes C.J. Anderson for a 33-yard touchdown. So when you got guys like that, man, it's definitely a positive thing. I think that it's the same. We went to the Super Bowl that year, and you go back and you look at the Seattle Seahawks. If you go and look at Earl Thomas, my guy, Richard Sherman, and Cam Chancellor, man, all those guys, if you look on their Instagram, they're hanging out after work. They're always together. They're taking trips to Hawaii. And I firmly believe that physically, yeah, some teams get to the Super Bowl, but all the teams, if you go and look at their DNA, they have brothership. They have a family-oriented organization there, and that's what we have here. We hang out all the time. We joke, we laugh, just like a family. I mean, we cry together. We've been through a lot. The DT situation, everybody going through it. We're family-oriented, and that's the reason why we're here, too. And if you go and look at the Carolina Panthers, you see those guys after games, all of them pointing and doing the dab, and they have this brothership. They're united. And that's why I think that the two best teams from a family-oriented type environment and from a physical standpoint are playing in the Super Bowl.